Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's one last little thing that I forgot that I left out. That's pretty important. I forgot to say. Uh, um, yeah, this is pretty important. I forgot to say this. So when I'm making these tape recorders, right? Uh, just for the record, that stuff that I'm saying on the tape recorder, only stuff that I really want them to hear is the stuff that I upload. So I made about 5 tape recorders. I only uploaded one of them. So that's the equivalent of saying the other tape recorders, it's almost like somebody saying, well, if you're gonna steal this. So I'm saying that's the equivalent of me saying, well, if you're gonna steal this. I don't want you to steal, but if you're gonna steal this instead. That's the equivalent of me making those tape recorders. See what I'm saying? So it's not like when I make those tape recorders, I'm telling you to go listen to that. I'm making that tape recorder for you to listen to. The stuff I want you to listen to, you're gonna see it on YouTube. Dude, I just want people to remember that. Whatever I want you to hear, it will go to Instagram, YouTube, or my website. If it ain't came out of my phone, I don't want you hearing it. See what I'm saying? It's that simple. If it ain't came out of my phone, I do not want you hearing it or seeing it. So the tape recorders that's in my phone, that's like somebody saying, well, if you gon' steal from me, steal this instead. It's like me saying, I'd rather you steal this than steal out of my mind. See what I'm saying? That don't mean I want them hearing that. If I want them to hear it, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. So the public need to remember that. If you listen to them tape recorders and you heard some shit you didn't like, well, that's your problem. You ain't supposed to be looking at my phone listening to that shit. I have to let them hear them tape recorders for my own mental health. See, y'all, they don't understand how this mental health thing works. I'm not for to let them drive me crazy from reading my mind. I'm not for to let them do that. You ain't finna drive me crazy. It'll be like them saying, let us drive you crazy. Let us drive you out your mind, literally. Let us drive you out your mind, literally. I'm not letting the public do that the same way I didn't let the government do it. You see, the government know that didn't work, right? The government been reading my mind. It didn't work, right? It did not work. See what I'm saying? Because for multiple reasons. For number one, I'm an easy person to negotiate with. So the government, they don't have to, like for example, it wouldn't be no Lamar Jackson with the Baltimore Ravens type situation. I'm not hard to negotiate with. If you can't negotiate with me, you can't negotiate with nobody. See what I'm saying? If a person make $34 billion and he telling you, you can just pay me back $1 billion, well, you know that person is very easy to negotiate with. See what I'm saying? So, and the second reason is, I'll be telling them what I'm about to do before I do it anyway. Most of the stuff. So, I didn't let them beat me with that shit. Yeah. But, so I'm just letting the public know. That's if it didn't come out of my phone, I don't want you to hear it. So when I'm making these tape recorders, that's to protect my mental health, so they won't drive me crazy from reading my mind. See what I'm saying? So there you go. You're gonna steal that instead. Fuck. They don't get it, right? They don't get how this mental health thing works because they never got taught it. The public don't get it because they never got tortured like that. They never got tortured mentally. So they don't get what I'm saying. They don't understand the stuff I do because they never got tortured mentally. See what I'm saying? They never went through mental torture. So that's exactly what they doing. They don't know how that shit feel. That's why I say everybody got to do it, because if I just had one person talking to me, then I wouldn't be getting tortured like this. Everybody got to participate. Everybody got to do it. Everybody got to pretend. You see what I'm saying? If just one person was talking to me, it wouldn't be no mental torture. Fuck. So, I mean, when I say one person talking to me, I mean one person telling me what's going on. Like, where I don't have to be, you see what I'm saying? I wouldn't need half of the people to be talking to me. One person could be talking to me, and I wouldn't be getting mentally tortured. So yeah, I'm just letting them know, like, you know, because the shit they hearing will probably be worse, you know. So I'm just saying it anyway. So these you know, so they'll stay out of your. It's almost like saying I'd rather take that than the other one, than them reading my mind. Fuck, just let them steal that out the phone. Fuck it. See what I'm saying? That way I don't have to wonder. That way they can't torture me worse and fuck, and you know what I'm saying? Try to drive me crazy for reading my mind. But but everything's still the same as far as what I want them to hear. The stuff I want them to hear, it'll go to YouTube. I just put one on YouTube. I wanted them to hear that. I wanted you to hear that. That's why I put it on YouTube. It's another one that I want them to hear, and it's gonna go on YouTube today. But the ones that I don't put on YouTube, I don't want them hearing that. See what I'm saying? So don't try to charge me with some shit that I didn't even upload. I ain't want you hearing that shit. I ain't want nobody hearing it. So, you know, so that's all the thing I needed to say on that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off.